Hey guys, gals, and Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Elliot's Tale. We are on the outside, and we are thirsty and in pain. We had a run-in with some manhacks, and they weren't very kind to us. We did, however, manage to get away, which was very, very good, and lucky for us, seeing as they were chasing us most of the way, and then we started experiencing a number of hallucinations. Now, we might be experiencing hallucinations now, this moose and this grabber zombie, but, well, I haven't actually looked at the other hallucinations yet to see whether or not they can be injured. But I don't think they can, so I believe that this grabber zombie is actually real. And that means that this moose is real as well. And it's nice to see that the moose is actually fleeing rather than going on an absolute rampage. But we are down here by a mine. And mines are very dangerous places. This one even more so because it's protected by turrets. Now it's 11:40, so it's not even midday yet. So there is still a lot left to the day. But this does not look to be like the kind of avenue that we want to explore. A little too dangerous. Those turrets, I think Elliot could do a good job at taking them out during the night. It might be a little bit difficult to do with his crossbow. They're much better to try and take out if you have a rifle and you can shoot them from long range. That'll be a lot better. But yes, we are kind of out of luck down here. I was hoping that we were going to be able to find something. I think if anything, we might just see what this car has for us. Might not have a hell of a lot. Actually, like, some of these vehicles might actually be working, but it's gonna mean us getting way too close. These are soldiers, as we can see here. So this was a female soldier's corpse who's here at the moment. So there is actually some ammunition there. And what else do we have over here? Yeah, just more army equipment, which is good. Like, the army clothing is really good, especially when it starts to get colder. It can be really nice. But yeah, we ain't gonna want to go for any of that. It's not gonna work for us. But now we have the question of whether or not we want to try and get any of these vehicles working. The Happy Van is maybe the only thing that I would want to get working. Oh, it's actually snapping to my mouse. That's interesting and kind of helpful. I have just updated to the most recent version, so this might be something that's automatically turned on, but it is actually kind of helpful. I suppose it's if I move the mouse, it activates. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're going to come over to this car. It might actually be intact. It does have wheels. Most of them seem to be okay, but the engine's faulty. It's wrecked, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so we'll have a look, see what we have here on these front seats. We don't want to be too risky with these suckers around. And then from there, well, let's see, let's jump back onto the map. We can't drive down any further. And you know what, I'm gonna put a note in here so that I don't forget that these are here. So there was this little roadblock up here, so we're going to come along and press Shift N to add a note, and we are going to, it's been a while since I've actually added a color to this. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so we want to do it color red, and we want to go turrets. And it works. So we can now see that there is this little N on the map here, which when we look up there, it says turrets. So it's just a reminder for me to, not come this way. And I'm pretty much going to do the same thing here as well. So just capital R, and then turrets. Great. Fantastic. So, our only real option from here is, well, actually, we do have two. We could drive down through this field to try and see where the rest of this road goes here. But this is definitely the outskirts of town. I think it's going to be in Elliot's best interest if we start to try and move in towards town. Now, the home improvement store that's on the outside here, is it? Yeah, it's home improvement? Yeah. So it's a massive home improvement store. There are a lot of dead there, more than we can take care of. We could try and use our vehicle to ram quite a few of them, but then we risk the vehicle becoming destroyed and being stuck in a massive horde of undead, which we don't want. So, I'm thinking we're going to try and come out into this road here, drive down it for a little bit, see if we can find a little bit more of a quieter part of town, and if not, we might just have to try and wait until dark and then slowly try and move in and start to kind of sift through some of these houses. Yes. Also, just on a side note, I've absolutely loved all the fan fiction that's been appearing in the comments. They're absolutely awesome. I'm loving them. So if anyone does feel like trying to write any little bits of fan fiction for Cataclysm or for Elliot, feel free. I'm going to be posting them on the Cataclysm forum in Elliot's, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? It's gone out of my mind. Topic. Yes, the topic on the forum for this series. So you'll be able to find all of them there. There've been some fantastic ones so far, and I have to admit, the nickname Wendigo, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's see. We have stopped the vehicle, so we're going to go Shift 6 and stop driving. Let's just wait a second or two. They don't seem to be doing... Oh, hang on. Right, because safe mode's on. Okay, they're chasing each other. That's good. Our ears are ringing. Yes, because of those turrets. Now, we should be far enough away that we should be able to get down there without them actually seeing us, but I am a little concerned. Okay, right, that's still a hallucination. A slime spring. A familiar looking blob of goo. Yeah, so it's uninjured, so I'm going to say that's a hallucination. It hits our right arm. Okay, so I think if we try and hit it back, it disappears. Yep, okay. So I am going to try in this episode to create a blindfold, because apparently that will allow us to see hallucinations. Well, yeah. So it cuts out everything that is real, and it only leaves the hallucinations, which is kind of freaky, but at the same time, I think it would be quite cool. Inhaler can be quite useful. It can give us a little bit of a boost. Let's see. Pair of sunglasses. What do we actually have on at the moment? Because I forget all the time. We already have a pair of sunglasses, so that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to roll with what we got. Okay, and you know what? I think it's about time that we do take some more painkillers, so I'm just going to try and refresh my memory here, having a look. We have aspirin, but maybe it would be taking something a little bit stronger. Moderate pain, yeah, we'll take some tramadol. So we take some tramadol. Okay, yeah, we'll leave those sunglasses behind, and we are going to move along and leave here because we don't want to risk this at all. In saying that, though, did one of them just get killed? I think they did. Oh, there was a coyote. Okay, yeah, so the turrets are going after the coyotes even. So, yeah, let's get out of here now. Our car should still be working. The poor thing. Car engine starts up. Fantastic. We don't have a huge amount of gas as well, so something for us to be mindful of. And we are still seeing some hallucinations on the road. And it looks like the battle is going on still between this grabber zombie and the moose, but we'll leave them. It will be an undecided battle. Well, there will be a victor, but we will not see who that is today. And I am a little concerned about how thirsty we are getting. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that is going to really quench our thirst. See, there is like a little bit of quench that we get from the clam chowder, because it is a chowder, it does have liquid in it, we'll have a little bit of water in there, but it's not enough, really. It won't help us. One game that I was playing where I was quite a heavily... a tribot, goddamn. Quite a heavily... what's the word I'm looking for? Augmented individual. I had a lot of CBMs, and I found this fantastic one which allowed you to drain water from dead bodies, which was very, very handy. So you could just absorb the water that was left over in their body, which was actually a pretty fantastic CBM. Okay, the wind is making hand cold, and that's because, well, the window's actually wide open, unfortunately. Our pain's dropping ever so slowly. It's getting down. I'm probably going to take some aspirin in a little bit as well. I do want to be careful with how much we do take, because we don't want to become addicted to painkillers, and we also don't want to have those negative effects affect us too much. So we're going to take a turn down the road here, and I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious when we're driving, because this is 2 instances now that we've been driving along and I've driven right towards a... oh shit. right towards a roadblock. And we can see some pavement here, which means that we're probably coming up to a town, and it's actually a friggin' hospital. Okay, so down here we can see a shocker brute and what looks like a spitter zombie. So we're going to have a quick look at them. We're going to read their descriptions. There we go, shocker brute. So it is a huge beast covered in visible scarring. From what you can only guess was research. Being near it, you can hear a slight humming, like that of an electrical transformer. So this is a brute, but it's a brute that's been powered with CBMs and can shock you from a distance, paralyzing you so that it can get nice and close and tear your arms off. It's not cool. It's not cool. And the spitter zombie can be just as annoying. You're going to lose a lot of shoes and a lot of pants to a spitter zombie. It is a hunched human body, with its eyes pushed up into its forehead and drooping cheeks. Most of its face is occupied by a puckered mouth. Its stomach is swollen and nearly translucent, with a sickly yellow tint. Not nice. So they spit acid from a distance, and even when they die, they leave a pool of acid as well. So anything that is on them is going to be pretty much ruined, unfortunately. So we could try and ram into them, but because we have no windscreen, that shocker zombie could very easily shock us through that windscreen. So we are going to quickly chuck the car straight into reverse. We're seeing irradiated wanderers and zombie grenadiers, and the grenadiers, god damn, they have got to be one of the worst new additions to the game. And I say worst because they make the game so much harder, because I have done a test run before and I got wrecked, just absolutely wrecked. They have they can throw manhacks out that have grenades on them, so they fly towards you and explode. Not cool. Okay, so yeah, we can see we have a lot of zombies up there, a lot. And just looking at the mini-map as well, these little flashing red icons, those are enemies, and yeah, there's a lot of them. There is a lot. So I'm going to quickly come in here, just see what we actually had available to us in terms of ammunition. So we had some 45 rounds, which we can't unfortunately do anything with. What is this taking at the moment, our MP5? I've forgotten already. Under ammunition, it takes compatible with MP5 extended magazines. No, well, I don't know why I'm having such trouble. 9mm. Okay, it takes 9mm. Okay, which is good because it's pretty common. But yeah, we've really just got the crossbow at the moment. So, well, the crossbow and 2 Molotov cocktails. So we might get cooking eventually. But there's no need for us to risk ourselves like that just now. We're going to take the car a little bit further, probably down to these houses here, and hope that it's a little bit more quiet. I'm kind of glad that I won't be tempted to fire the gun, because what is that? A firefighter zombie. It looks much more different than I remember, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should be able to contend with them. And it looks like we've got some giant cockroaches as well, and what looks like a fat zombie. Okay, we can handle all of those things. So I'm probably going to park the car out here, because that gives us a little bit of a distance for us to kind of return to. We're going to jump out of the vehicle. I think now is probably... Actually, no, our pain is almost right down, which is good, so I might just wait. I'm just going to try and refresh myself, see what we've got. We've still got 5% gasoline, which is awesome. I should probably take the riot helmet out, but in saying that, I'm not going to be wanting to get into range where they can actually harm us. So, yeah, screw it. We're not going to worry about it for now. We're going to leave it there, and we are going to... We might as well... Is this spider going to do? No, it was a hallucination. Great. Okay, we really need that blindfold to be able to tell what is and isn't. Okay. Right, let's see. I'm probably going to drop the MP5. There's no point in us keeping it on us right now because we can't actually reload it with anything. So we are going to go wield C for crossbow, and we are going to We're going to reload it with a steel bolt. Zombie kindling. Stop reloading. No, because it's a hallucination. You are a hallucination, right? A tiny charred body jumping and kicked and flailing around in a mockery of playground exercises. Oh, kindling. But like kindergartner. So it's not just a zombie child, it's like a zombie toddler almost. Which is terrible. Yes, it was a hallucination. And as is this germatic. It just, yeah. Oh god, this is terrible. Ankle biter. These are things I've never seen before, but I guess with the hallucinations, we are seeing them. And, oh god. So poor Elliot is just out in the field, kind of just, this is, he's on the outside now, but unfortunately his mind is taking hold and he's just seeing threats from every angle. And, yeah. A lot of you have been asking about Elliot's past, and, well, I'd like to think of Elliot as, because of the night vision and the cannibalism type thing, I almost think of him as like a proto-vampire of sorts. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm just waiting. And so I've been told that essentially the take careful aim and the rest, those are just presets. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting pause and just waiting for the steadiness to get there. That does that automatically for me, so we won't be using that anymore. So I will just be going aim and fire, essentially. Actually, that was a great shot. Okay, so we are going to activate run, and we are going to run away because this firefighter zombie is starting to get a little bit too close for comfort. We're going to try and reload. Stop reloading. No. Okay, great. This is doable. We can make the crossbow work. So we're going to start firing. We're going to wait. I'm going to probably wait for him to get a little bit closer like that. Beautiful. So we only have one more steel bolt, so I'm just going to stay running for now. We're going to go up here, and we're going to try and take care of, actually we've got two. Great. We will wait. Actually, it's always better to actually start the shot. Here we go. Great, okay, it's embedded in the zombie, so let's start running back, and that looks terrifying. A fungaloid. I have actually dealt with fungaloids before. Okay, let's do a little test. Let's see if we can get it. Yep, great. That was fantastic. And we have a Rottweiler, which is not as good. That's really not great news because they are quite fast. Okay, let's come over here. We'll pick up that bolt, which we should have done automatically if I still have it turned on. We'll grab the aspirin. Great. We will smash these corpses, but we will do it later. That you aren't alive, are you? You are a hallucination, I hope. Let's just see. Yep, we picked up the bolts. Fantastic. We will take this. We'll actually take the mask because it's quite good. Do we have working cargo pants at the moment? I think we do. And we'll take the tactical gloves for now because they're made out of Kevlar and leather, so they're going to be quite good for our hands. But these are things that we will take a look at. We will take a look at in a little bit. I just want to check my pants. I think we've actually torn our cargo pants, so were they fitting? Yes, they are fitting, so we will take them. And a pair of flame resistant socks. You know what, why not? Okay, damn. Let's just wear the pants straight up. Great, fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go along with the idea that this isn't real, because I don't see any fungal towers or anything like that nearby, so I'm going to hope that's the case. Okay, alright, let's go try and take care of this fat zombie. We should probably stop running now. Okay. Start. Aiming. Let him get a little bit closer. Not bad. Could probably be a little bit better. Get some distance. Stop reloading. No. Okay. Great, we're just going to get a little bit more steadiness. Damn! So the fat zombie, obviously with that fat, is able to absorb a decent amount of that damage. Okay, so he's nice and close. We've reloaded. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. We got two back, so we did lose one in that little skirmish, but hey, not too bad really. Okay, so we need to deal with those bodies, so we are going to wield our, where is it? Makeshift crowbar. Great. And the fungaloid disappeared. And now it's a yug. It's just... no. Just no, no, no. Okay. We blocked all the damage, because he's not real. Okay. Great. We have smashed, and now let's go back to the vehicle really quickly, just to see what we've got here. So, the flame-resistant socks. I'm going to be willing to just drop my socks. Yep. Drop the socks. And let's wear the flame-resistant ones. I'm going to come and have a look very quickly at our gloves as well. So let's see what we've got for gloves at the moment. the fingerless gloves, and now we want to go to clothing. Oh. Armor. It counts as armor because it's Kevlar. Great, so what do we got? The cut protection is better. The encumbrance is 6 though on our hands. Warmth is 20 and the coverage is 100%. 6 isn't huge. It's not massive, but we do a lot of very intricate things with our fingers, so it does make me a little concerned about it. If we just quickly look at our hands though, let's bring that up. Our hands aren't encumbered at all at the moment, so I'm willing to actually take that. So let's drop them in here because we might as well not throw them away. And we will wear our tactical gloves instead. Perfect. Okay. Alright, now because we are going on a little bit of a raid, we're going to drop the things that we don't actually need to have with us, which there probably are a few things in here. We're going to keep an MRE with us, but we're going to drop other things that we don't need, like the soldering iron, for example. Screwdriver is always handy, so we will hold on to that. Basic repair kit, how much are you kind of stopping me here? Enough that I should probably leave it behind. The taser we'll leave behind as well, and I think that's probably going to be about it. We'll hold on to the 45 rounds just for now. Great, fantastic. There's a razor claw nearby. No, this is not cool. These hallucinations are I feel sorry for poor Elliot. Yeah, the sooner we can get a blindfold, the better, so we can try and shut them out. Well, actually, they'll shut out everything else but the hallucinations, which is another kind of level of creepiness. So we are going to be going into these houses. We're going to be trying to get some basic survival supplies. We're going to be trying to collect some water as well, so that we can, well, survive a little bit longer in this crazy world that is Shade Hill. This has been the episode, unfortunately. Sorry, we got some kills in, but we didn't get too far. But next episode, well, I think next episode is going to be a pretty good one. We're going to be getting into the town of Shade Hill itself, and we are going to be trying to get the supplies that we need to survive. I've been Rycon. Please like if you have enjoyed the video. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.